microphones are on. Michael Rollins, do you think we're up? Okay, our microphones are live.
Are we up on Instagram?
Yes.
Good morning.
Hello there, Instagram peoples. Right now, you're getting the exclusive edition of Sunrise Extra on a Friday morning.
Are you going to tell us something crazy?
Well, you know, I'd like the Facebook and .com followers to get on board.
Oh, yeah, before the controversy begins.
But we can still say good morning to all of you. I'll give you a sneak peek to what we're going to do here today. We're going to talk about weekend plans. We are up now. Okay.
Okay, we're on Facebook.
Yeah, we've got the Instagrammers, we have the Facebookers, we have the .comers
there
on
we
board
go.
as
We
well.
are.
So now we are up and running with this Friday edition of Sunrise Extra. There will be no Brenda on the show. She is taping some things with our Today Show colleagues right now in our studio. Nina's still on a little vacation.
Yep.
It's up to Ashley and I to carry the show.
Oh boy, we're screwed.
We're actually both in good moods because we're taking vacation next week as well.
Not together, but.
No, but where are you headed? Montana, right?
No, I was in Montana earlier this summer. We're going to
you just told me
sort
this.
of Chelan area. Do you guys know where Chelan is? Has anyone heard of this area? Brian knows because we used to work in Spokane together, and it's not really near Spokane. I don't know why I said that. But it's kind of like out in eastern Washington, central Washington, rather.
It's nowhere near Spokane, yet
No.
you use that as your leading
Well,
reference.
you know, we've worked in other parts of Washington, so that's why we know.
I didn't know where it was before you started that statement. I still don't understand where the heck it is.
It's
okay. It's in
out
Washington.
in Washington.
You all know where Sun River is? That's where I'll be next week. So yeah, we're packing up the kids, the dog, the stuff, and we're making the trip to Sun River this weekend. Yeah, that'll be fun. And we're bringing this up because we want to know what you're doing this weekend.
Yes, we're just doing a lighthearted show today.
Can I just bring up the idea that a lot of our news shows this week contain stories about the planned protest tomorrow. We didn't want to overdo it. We wanted to let people know that the plan was in place, that this is expected to happen.
Yep.
We didn't want to make that the focus of our entire newscast. And the same thing happening here with Sunrise Extra. We want to find out what you're doing. Hey, if you're going down to the protest, by all means, let us know. But we want to know some of the other things that our viewers are going to do this weekend.
I guess the point is that it's not like this, you know, we don't want to make it seem like all of downtown's shutting down. You know what I mean? There's still lots to do. You can probably still get around downtown, lots of other things to go see and do in the city. So we're going to talk about some events
There's one right at the top of this list that I've known about for years. I've never actually gone the day of the event, and I won't be able to do it again this year because we'll be traveling to Sun River. But we have done preview stories on this event in the past, and the people that organize it are super fun. I'm talking about the Portland Adult Soapbox Derby.
So you've done this.
We've done a preview
stories on it. Yeah.
Yes, and they actually, these wild and crazy guys and gals put together soapbox derby cars. Most of them are creatively built. The one that sticks out in my head, one year, someone put together a mystery machine, which is like the van that the gang from Scooby-Doo drove in.
That's cool. That's funny.
There was a big mystery machine soapbox derby car that was roaring down Mount Tabor because there's nothing but gravity that propels these people to the bottom.
Okay.
They're not using gas and they're not really using a brake, although I think most of them have a brake installed so they can slow down, but they are just flying down
Like
Mount
how fast
Tabor.
are they going? Like 40?
I was going to say that,
30?
but I'll put it this way. There's a lot of crashes on the course. And literally, they tell people that are standing and watching, you know, you got to be on your P's and Q's and mind what's going on because at any time, cars can roll off the side and enter the fray, enter the stands.
So can anybody go to this? You just show up because you're just like spectators?
It happens between 10 a.m. and 4 o'clock Saturday. It's a Saturday-only event. Up again at Mount Tabor Park is where it starts, and the cars, you'll see this, the road that leads up to the top of the Mount Tabor there to the park. It is lined with people on either side.
Cool.
Down to the bottom.
That sounds
people
fun.
Watch these cars roll by.
We already have people commenting on what they're doing this weekend. You want to get to some of that, or do you want me to save it?
Well, you can go ahead and get to some of that, sure.
Let's do some of it, and then we'll keep talking through some other fun events.
Can you dial in your phone for me? Because my phone's being used for the Instagram feed. Yes. I need your second phone so I can follow the Instagrammers and read their comments. You're following our people on Facebook right now.
There we go.
And there we are. Thank you.
Okay, so I'm reading you comments from our Facebook page. Chantel's going to the Hillsboro Hops baseball game.
They're wrapping up their season soon.
Is that tonight or tomorrow?
Well, they'll probably play games. I know they play games today and tomorrow. I'm guessing both are at home.
Okay.
They probably have about 2.5 weeks left in their season. So yeah, great idea.
Ginny is teaching her 15-year-old to drive, doing some nature hikes, canning fresh peaches. That sounds like a fun weekend. James weighs in. Lake Chelan is awesome. They have a great golf course. Nice community. You go through Yakima, which is
I was going to say,
A way
should
to
I
get there.
ask, is
One
it
of the
James?
ways.
Should I ask James where that's at exactly? Because
Well, I won't be able to
my
tell
partner
you.
here didn't do a great job. in
I
explaining
don't.
it.
I don't listen. I can't tell you exactly where. I don't drive
Is this
there.
Chris's hangout? Is this like where your husband likes to
His
go?
family, they rent a house there
Okay.
every summer.
Okay.
He drives us. I'm mostly not
I
paying
understand.
attention. So,
My wife is from Estacada. I will honestly tell you, I've been with her for together. Besides even like before we were married, so all together it's 15 years. I still don't really know how to get to her parents' house in Estacada without her. I don't really pay attention.
well, see, now you can relate. Jamie says Happy Valley Farmers Market, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Sunnyside Road and 142nd on Saturdays. 100 vendors, lots of farms. That sounds fun. And good morning, Deborah Portland. She says good morning, humans.
What's up, human?
Ryan says Rooster Rock State Park. Fun.
What are you doing up at Rooster Rock, I ask, and you can tell me later. But right now, I'll let you know about the Roses on the River 5K Run and Walk. That was one of the events that was impacted by the planned protests tomorrow because the Roses on the River 5K Run and Walk was going to be along the waterfront.
Okay.
At least that's where they're going to set up the home base for this running event. They decided to move it across the river to the East Bank Esplanade, which I know was a pain in the neck for the race organizers. They talked about, geez.
Well, man, logistics of.
Yeah. They didn't want to move it, and it was late in the game when someone suggested you really should consider moving it, so they took the advice and decided to do so. But with days leading up, or just in a few days left before the event itself, they had to put together all these new plans for their racing event.
Well, let's see. Okay, so we covered that one, which is from 8 to noon
Yes.
tomorrow on the East Bank Festival Plaza. Next up, we've got the PSU Farmers Market. I've been there a couple times. I love it down there. I love being down on the block, like the downtown area, all the trees.
On the park blocks.
Thank you for the
You're
word.
welcome.
Can I just tell you, I hardly slept last night. My babies were up. They had a rough night. I think growth spurts or teething.
Really?
So I was up like 3 times. So my brain is so foggy. It's a miracle I didn't say something to get me fired on the air
They
today.
are literally a week or two past their first birthday at this point. Yeah, it's.
They've been sleeping through the night for months. This was just a weird, and husband's out of town, so I was, there by myself.
I can't tell you how my kids slept last night because they have been sleeping at an overnight camp since Monday night.
Oh.
They're back today. We had to pick them up at 1 o'clock. So we've had the last 4 nights with no kids in the house. And
That's
I gotta
awesome.
tell you, I didn't sleep great last night. You know why?
Why?
Do I have a moment to vent?
Please.
My wife thought this would be a great time to have some girlfriends over the house. No, it's fine. I said, that's great. She said they're going to come over like between 7 and 9. And there was literally,
7, that's like after you've gone to bed.
well, it's after I should go to bed.
Yeah, okay.
I went down to the basement. I man-caved it. She said 2 hours, 7 to 9. All I know is at 10:30, I still heard people moving and shaking upstairs. The dog was downstairs with me because I was told to keep the dog, downstairs. He was whining the whole time.
He wanted
I
up.
did finally fall asleep sometime between 10:30 and 11, and then at 11:30, my wife comes down. I was like, why don't you come up and go to bed?
Come on, Mia.
Thank you.
What were they doing there, being so loud?
She
Drinking
called
wine?
it a wine and sign party. One of the moms
Oh,
she
that's
knows
fun.
works for a winery that they sell wine that goes to nonprofits. The profits from these wines goes to nonprofit organizations. Another mom makes signs that she sells, so they had the wine and the signs, and I don't know, Ashley, it's not something I'm into. I was just into going to sleep, and I couldn't last night in my own house.
I feel the same. So our brains are foggy. Okay, let's get away from your marriage
Sorry.
complaints. Let's go
Love you,
back
man.
to the PSU Farmers Market. This is 8:30 tomorrow in the morning to 2 p.m. on the South Park blocks. I really do. I need to do more farmers markets though. You know what? I have no excuse. I need to get the kids and go on Saturdays.
And if you go to the Portland Farmers Market on a regular basis, please feel free to chime in with the must-see booths, the go-to vendors at that event, because a lot of our viewers would like to go, but when they get there, they feel overwhelmed. Like, geez,
Yeah, I
there's
can
so
see
much
that.
to see, so many things to check out. Do you have a favorite Portland Farmers Market vendor? Let us know about that today on the Facebook or Instagram feeds. So that event we know happens every week up there on the park block. Something that does not happen every week, the Oregon Bigfoot Festival.
Oh, yes.
Yes, so this is happening Saturday. Again, this is a Saturday-only event in Troutdale at Glen Auto Park from 10 o'clock in the morning until 5 in the afternoon tomorrow. And we're kind of, this caught our eye because we just ran that story a couple of weeks ago. Christine Pitawanaj ran that story
that was
about
great.
the 93-year-old man who was still searching the woods of Oregon for Sasquatch.
So it looks like they're going to have some cool musical guests here. There will be an appearance from Bigfoot. Actor Ira Cordum is playing Bigfoot. Don't know who that is, but the.
Don't look at me.
Sorry, Ira. So this is tomorrow, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Again, Glen Auto Park. We skipped the Montevilla Jazz Festival, I think.
I did not do these in order. You're right, Ashley. I'm
Sixth
just kind of
year.
glancing through the pages.
Have you been to this?
No. I'm not much of a
Of a
I don't listen
jazzer?
to a lot of jazz.
No.
Do you?
I like it. I don't listen to it as much as I should, but I enjoy it. But so this is tomorrow and Sunday, 1:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m.
I'm pretty lame.
Yeah.
I'm not
me
into
too.
watching music live in general. I mean, that's like a hated thing to say, I think, in Oregon. We have those free music in the parks in our
Yeah.
neighborhood, like every Thursday in the summer.
Yeah.
I always tell my family we shouldn't go. And they go without me.
That's all right.
I'm tired at
Let's
nighttime.
see.
What can I tell you?
I know. Okay, let me get back to some comments here. Carol says, stay safe tomorrow if you are downtown by the protest. Teresa, good morning. We love you too. Brooks is not going downtown. Lisa's asking, what will they be protesting? And Lisa, I don't know if you've been following some of the Patriot Prayer, Antifa,
Clashes?
debacle, clashes, whatever you want to call it. But this is supposed to be a far right-wing rally, which is hard for me to say.
Yes.
Ginny, Wings and Wheels in Scappoose. That sounds fun. And Jennifer's going to trying a new Zumba place, Boomba Fit in Tiger. That's cool. I used to take some Zumba classes. That'll be fun, Jennifer. Let us know how it goes.
Rob St. Helen always follows us on the Instagram feed, and he
Yeah.
was in reference to your earlier struggles to explain where exactly you and your family are going to travel this coming week. He says that Google Maps sounds like it might be your best friend. Come on, Jeff.
Thanks.
Jeff
Thanks.
in Oregon. Take it easy on Ashley.
Oh, it
It's
was
a
Jeff?
Friday.
I thought it was Rob.
a
Jeff
minute.
in Oregon.
Oh, wait, you're right. I did get the two. There are two people.
Rob?
So you've got Jeff in Oregon, and then you've got Rob St. Helen. But this was Jeff in Oregon making that comment.
I'll have to try Google Maps. Never heard of it before. OMSI, the science behind Pixar. What is this? That's also going on. The science behind Pixar is your chance to experience the science, technology, engineering, art, and match concepts used by artists and computer scientists who help bring Pixar's award-winning films to the big screen. I could see lots of kids loving that, actually. All the Pixar
9:30
movies are
a.m. to 7
awesome.
p.m. And it's supposed to be nice tomorrow. I don't know what kind of rules you'll set for your children as they get older, but my wife has had a rule basically from the get-go. By about the time that, or about the age that your twins
Yeah,
are right
what's
now,
that rule?
was that if it's summertime and it's nice out, we are not doing anything indoors as a family.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
really,
that's
like,
a good
there's no
rule.
we're not. Usually those cost a little bit more money, right? Outdoor
Yeah.
activities in the summer typically free.
Yep.
You get there, you maybe have to spend some money on food or whatever the case
Totally.
may be. But a lot of these outdoor events are free to show up at. Indoor events, you walk into a building, you're usually charging
You're going to
money.
pay a fee.
And
yes.
she's like, there's no way, if it's nice outside and it's summer here in Oregon, that we're going to go inside and do anything. We're going to do it outdoors.
Yep.
So,
I support that.
nothing against the science behind Pixar at OMSI. I'm sure it's a lovely event. I'm kind of a homebody and an indoors kind of guy myself. I'd love to go, but my wife won't let me.
Wow, you're really just railing on me today. A little
But
bit.
as I say all this, she's packing all the stuff right now for our Sun River trip.
Oh, she's getting you ready? Did you
Thanks.
just hear Director Byron? Drew better get used to staying in the basement after today.
Hey, if you're going to make those comments, Byron, make them to both of us. I didn't hear you say that in my ear.
Hey, Kristen says Sun River is one of her favorite vacation spots.
Yes.
Kristen, sorry. Canoed up Lake Chelan, she said, in high school. Very pretty. This weekend, I'm shopping for an upcoming vacation. Do you guys feel like the planning for the vacation? Somebody said this to me. The planning is always more fun than the vacation. And I was like, what?
No.
Like, maybe it's the anticipation.
I
mean, I
will
don't-
say I love the flight to somewhere. Like if I'm going
Yeah.
to, whether it's Philadelphia,
getting
to
ready,
visit
getting
my
on the
family,
plane.
or going to Hawaii. I love going to the airport. I love getting on the plane. I love the flight out. I usually have a good time in the flight there. I
Yeah.
find the flight back to be somewhat depressing.
So depressing. I always have that post-vacation blues. You know, you come back. I mean, everybody probably
Right.
gets that, but
No, so I like flying, but the planning part, I mean, two things. One, I can't really speak to the planning. I just mentioned, I'm not going to mention her name for a 9th time this segment, but my wife will do most of the planning
Yeah.
for these, like,
that's what I'm doing
family
today when I get
vacations.
off. Yeah.
So she'll probably speak better than I would to the planning. I think she hates it.
Yeah.
She usually voices the displeasure with the planning of the vacation. So no, I can't imagine planning the vacation being more fun than actually going
No,
on the
I don't think
vacation.
so. I think it's just they meant probably like you build it up so much. You build up this vacation. You're
Right.
so you anticipate it so much, and then you're there, and it's like, all right, this is fun.
I also feel bad because I've confused two of our regular followers on Instagram
Yeah.
a couple of times this morning. Jeff in Oregon is one. Jeff in Oregon is following us every day on Instagram.
Yeah.
Rob St. Helen is another. Rob St. Helen is the one who said Google Maps sounds like it should be your best friend. Thank you, Rob St. Helen.
Thank you for
Jeff in
reminding me.
Oregon
Yes.
recently commented with he's not, number one, he wouldn't go downtown tomorrow for anything. Number two, he says he's going to a Yankees game tomorrow. Jeff in Oregon, is that a Yankees game in New York City? or is that a Yankees game in Seattle? I'm wondering.
Oh, yeah.
They
He said
could be-
earlier he's in New York.
Oh, he is in New
Oh,
York
he
right
is
now,
in
so
New
he's
York.
going to a
That's
Yankees
cool.
game. That is cool.
Okay, our last one. This one is funny to me. We're just recapping again. If you're just joining us, good morning. We're just talking about things to do this weekend. Let us know what your weekend plans are. The Portland Hot Sauce Expo. I have never heard of such a thing.
I have
I
heard of
didn't
it.
know there was a thing that.
Yeah, but I've
you
never
just-
been to it. I'm going to say this is maybe the third year of it. Do they have a good description there for you?
This fiery exhibition can be found. That's what it says. Can be found in the names of various events: Donuts of Death Challenge, Sausage of Destruction Challenge, Judgment Day Challenge, Demon Chili Dogs from Hell, Spicy Pizza of Doom Challenge. Those are just some. It says the most extreme eating challenges on planet Earth. Why?
If there's one
Why?
person in my life, in my circle, who I know would never attend this event, it is the no, Byron just got me here and said Mia. No, Mia will take on some fiery foods. I'm talking about the woman sitting right next to me.
This sounds like my worst nightmare.
I mean,
Never would. I would go, but I would not eat any of it.
I'm not trying to give you a hard time because
No, you can. It's
their
fine.
own. I don't
It's
like
fine.
eating onions, and
I'm
people
a
think
wimp.
that's weird.
Mild salsa is a little too hot for me.
I'm actually surprised though sometimes when we eat foods that I don't find remotely spicy. Like I wouldn't even use spicy in the description of the food. You're like, oh, this is hot.
I
Does
think
anyone have any water?
I have a defect. I
You
don't
have a
know.
super sensitive tongue.
I don't know. It's. Would you do this? Would you try the demon chili dogs from hell?
I like spicy food. I don't like something that's going to make my throat feel uncomfortable for 10 minutes after I swallow it. So I'm not into like the super spicy, but I like Thai food. I like Indian food. I like a little spice in my diet.
No.
You don't like Thai food, right? You don't-
It's okay. Yeah, it's.
well, how could you eat any kind of Thai food? What do you eat?
Well, that's what I mean. I'll try it. Portland Hot Sauce Expo, Saturday, Sunday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., OMSI Bridge Lot down on Water Avenue. So we have a couple more comments. Ginny's like, oh no, Drew is gone next week.
That's nice of you.
Trina, my daughter and girlfriends have had her bachelorette party planned downtown for months now. No, she says they're staying in the middle of the zone, I'm guessing of the rally where it's planned. Trina says she's just a little bit worried, but they're smart girls. It's the other idiots who concern me, she says. Gary is car racing in Medford. Sean, you're asking what's happening at Waterfront Park. Well, just downtown, there's the big protest tomorrow, the right-wing protest that's scheduled. So we'll kind of see what happens with
Right.
that, and hopefully it doesn't shut everything down. There's plenty to get out and
Right.
do. So I don't think it we'll see what happens.
I heard someone in the newsroom comment earlier this week that the hope is really that this planned protest kind of plays out the way sometimes our weather forecasts play out. We're telling you about it. We know it's coming. Something
Yeah.
is coming. And maybe it's big, but we're hoping that it's not as big as we're saying it could be.
Yeah.
And this thing ends peacefully. It never ramps up too highly. Will it all play out tomorrow? Of course, we'll cover it both on our television channel and on all of our social media channels and on kgw.com.
Yes. All right, that's going to do it for us, I think. Can we wrap?
You can do whatever you want, Ashley. It's your
Sweet.
day. It's your show.
Guess what? We're going on vacation.
Yes.
He and I are each on a vacation next week. Can't wait.
Thank you for joining us. Sunrise Extra.
Goodbye.